Good enough lighting.
Oh, you already started.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Huh?
we're rolling, dude. We
We're
are
the in
rolling.
the we're in the pleasantries.
Yeah, we're getting the audience ready for all of our goofs, our laughs, a little bit of everything right there. Um, this is my week for movies. My week. And I think I chose a good one.
I agree.
I think I did. I think this movie screamed everything about me. You know me. This is definitely a me thing. I always love Noah's fireplace in the background.
Yeah, you like that?
I always love it. And you just got Alex straight vibing in the den of like isolation. I love it. It's like that red light in the
You
corner.
and I are the same.
I know.
That's that's my RAM.
Love it. I love how bright it is. All right. All right. All right. You boys ready to hit this one?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of It Came from Screambox, proudly presented to you by WASD and Beyond and Screambox. Go check out the sponsors, Screambox. Scream at our movies, not our prices. For $38 a year, you can have Screambox as well as us, and we're loving it. All the horror movies you could ever want, all the crazy shit that I've either seen, thought I've seen rather. I thought I've seen it all, but apparently I haven't. On this app, it's amazing. $38 a year. It's all yours. Go get it. Code SB38. Check out. Also, check out the other sponsors, Final Boss and Doc Longy, for the best gear in gaming. Wear some Final Boss. For the best gear in music merch, get some Doc Longy. I got a Final Boss shirt under this hoodie, but we turned the AC on today because this bitch hit 100 degrees in Michigan. And this
Did it
house,
really?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, in your house
No, no,
because it was it
outside.
was like
It was like 90 outside.
really.
Yeah, it's like
Oh
90.
wow.
Yeah. No. I got back from getting tattooed, and I walked in my house, and it was 82 degrees in this bitch.
I
Yikes.
I just turned the AC off because I like walked upstairs. I was like, oh, it's too much. And so now it's like warming up a bit, but like not enough. So I had to throw a hoodie on. But yeah, check out the sponsors. By supporting them, you directly support us. It means the world to us that you check them out. Check out the Spawn Camp. It's our server. Links are always down below. It is free. Join, enter, have a good time with all of us, myself, Alex, and Noah. And we're your hosts, by the way. Me, Noah, and Alex. Welcome to It Came from Screenbox. WASD is going to be very busy this week. I may as well get that out of the way. WASD has, oh man, Sony State of Play. We have Summer Game Fest. We have Future Game Show. We have the Xbox Showcase. The Nintendo Switch 2 comes out this week. It's just a huge week in gaming, so stick around for WASD and beyond as well. We are going live this Friday, Sunday, and then episodes release next week. Check that out. But that is not why some of you are here. You guys are here to hear us talk about horror movies. And this week was my week to pick. And boy, did I choose a good one. I chose Forbidden World, directed by Alan Holzman, and this movie came out in 1982. This was a hybrid of a bunch of movies that I absolutely love, done in such a weird, awesome way. So this felt to me, right off the bat, we were watching this movie, and it was just like, oh, this is like a Clockwork Orange. This is like Star Wars. This is like Dune. This is like Alien. This is just like a Space Odyssey. So 2001, we were all like, what the fuck? It's like everything like had a baby and just like gave you this cool alien creature flick. And it did not disappoint. This movie did not disappoint. It was super fun. We had a blast watching it. I know Russ came in halfway through and was like, what you watching? We're like, this. And he
Oh,
went,
it's a great accent.
thank you. Thank you.
That's a great impression.
What you watching? You know? And we were like, yeah, we're
Hey
watching
man.
this. Hey, man, what's up? Um, he stuck around at the end. I was like, was it a good movie? He goes, pretty decent. Good. It's great. It's good. And then he just fucked off and we recorded the episode. So, boys, last week we started with Alex. This week we'll start with you, Noah. What did you think of Forbidden World?
I really liked it. It like you said, it's kind of a mashup of classic horror and sci-fi movies. It's very like alien in terms of like the ship design and stuff. It looked very alien. The opening was very like 2001 esque uh montage when they're on the ship, but the rest of the movie it just kind of played out like, you know, beats from your favorite 80s sci-fi movies. I
Yep.
thought it was really good.
Oh yeah. It, very very fun time, Mr. Alex. What did you think? Then we'll
Yes,
get into the nitty gritty of it all.
this is a great movie. Just wonderful. Honestly,
Just
it,
delightful.
it really was though, man. Like it hits everything. I mean, obviously all the tropes because it's fucking from what 82.
82. Yep.
Just I don't know. It's very. It was just so fucking. It was actually really fucking good. I really fucking enjoyed this movie.
This is
Yeah,
Alex's turn to be like me from sleepaway camp last time.
yeah.
Dude.
This.
I've been
I mean,
eyeballing this movie because it's been I've Screambox is like pushing it. It's always on the top.
Yep.
And I've been like, I don't know what this is gonna be. Like I figured it was gonna be some kind of like Dune ripoff, but instead it turned out to be this like love letter to
Like
80s
everything,
movies.
like Stanley Kubrick especially.
Yeah.
yes.
Like Alex the entire time was like, this guy, and Noah said it too. He goes, "I really fucking like Stanley Kubrick, man." Like, there's like these like prolonged shots of feet. All the women in this film are wearing heels, and it's non-conducive. We have a lot to say about the set design, so we'll get there. Um,
Oh my god.
uh, this movie is also. Let's start here. The effects are great. Like the gore itself. Like yeah, some of the blood you could tell was just like that chunky, gooey, Hollywood stuff. But like it was fun. Actual gore though, like where there's like skeletal remains with like gelatin and like it's like moving and it's all about metamorphosis and patience is what this film is about. And them showing like how this like molecular compound or cell basically is like forcing it to just be like create itself, grow, repop.
Subject 20.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like that was all cool. I like that. I like those plots. Also, really quick, the movie starts out with an awesome late title card. We liked that a
After
lot,
a space battle.
which looked great.
Which like it kind of comes out of nowhere and then is never mentioned again.
Never
No,
happens again. Like, what up, Alex?
nothing. I'm just.
You just are you just like in your thoughts about this movie right now?
Yeah, I am. I am. I really am. It just there's too much to say. It's definitely in an alien spoof, 100,000%. You can't ignore it.
No,
Especially when you
Even
see the alien, when you
even
see its
down to
final
the
design.
alien. Yeah, like it looks like a xenomorph.
no, Alex,
It
it
kind
looks
of
like
looks like
mutant.
it
But
kind of looks like a xenomorph Goomba. It's got like the
Oh
xenomorph head, but it's
man,
got like a little body. A little
with
bit.
tentacles. With some
Yeah,
yeah,
tentacles.
the tentacles. Like a more maybe more like a squid or something.
it's a little bit all over the place. Like the actual
Yes.
I think it
creature.
I think it's like a puppet most of the time, but
Well,
then in the end I think it's like a suit.
it was huge by the end of the movie.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
way it moves, it's definitely a suit.
It's got like a big vibe of like The Thing
Yeah,
for part of it. Like, you know, it's monster in a confined area. They're in like a research base. And this thing is like skittering around and it'll like plant itself somewhere and grow a little bit bigger. It'll go outside and get a little bit bigger.
it needed sunlight apparently, and the thing just runs outside. Well, the outside
Won't beat
portion
it
of the
after midnight.
yeah, I mean that's basically goddamn Gremlins right there too. But like the outside portion of this film cracked me up too because they're like, he got so addicted to to the sand, and
He's addicted to the sand,
I was
huh?
like, okay, I was like, okay, Frank Herbert wants a paycheck from that, please. Like that shit cracked me up. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? But like that scene was cool too because I really liked the art direction of the suits. Like I
Yeah, it's some
liked
cool costumes.
conceptually this movie exactly what Alex said. It hit every mark for me with sci-fi. Horror, it did its thing, but like for sci-fi, that's where I was sitting here going, I could have watched this on the Sci-Fi Channel as a kid and had a
Dude, I was about to say, if you grew up watching Sci-Fi Channel, like this is watch it.
it
Like
would have
this is that.
been on there, but the movie's also incredibly horny.
A
Yeah,
lot of nudity. Whole lot of nudity.
Like I think
a lot of we're showing it, buddy. We're showing all of it.
the only
Full
thing
on bush.
lot of 80s bush breasts are present throughout the movie, a lot of butt. Our protagonist has sex immediately after getting onto the ship and then goes to the steam bathroom and is like, hey, just wanted to make sure it was you in here.
Yeah.
And then gets busted by the girl he just sleeps with. And she's
She's
like,
like, "What the fuck, dude? You just came here from my room after having sex with me. What's
You
going on
you
here?"
you explain your
And
scars.
yeah,
this
dude.
guy was on a this guy's on a work trip. Imagine you show him to the client's place,
He
and then you're
he's
like looking around. I'm like, I'm gonna sleep with all the women here.
just fucking everything on the ship. If you give him a chance,
Metamorphosis.
yeah, dude. Like, you said the tortoises?
Metamorphosis.
Oh, I thought you said the tortoises. I was like,
He's trying to cause a little bit of metamorphosis himself.
I think he did metamorphosize in that ship. If you get my drift. It listen, our protagonist is very unlikable. My favorite thing in this movie is Sambot. Is like the Sam robot. That's my guy. And half the movie they're turning him off, and then half the time when they turn him back on, the robot's like, "Fuck y'all, you keep turning me
Yeah,
off."
the robot knows when it's been shut down.
It's all sassy, dude. Love it. Oh man. But yeah, though the effects of this movie are awesome. They're super fun. You could so normally I say you could tell they're having fun. Not so quite sure here. It looked like everyone was taking this shit serious, like
Well,
super serial.
when we get to it, some of the cast, these are like actual actors here. These are not just like a bunch of friends getting together to make this movie. These when I have some of their other work, and you can tell, like you can tell they're like journeyman actors.
I can't wait to get into Noah's knowledge corner. That's the name of it. Noah's
I like
corner.
that corn. I like that idea.
Noah's corner of knowledge. Or do we like knowledge corner better?
I like knowledge corner.
Knowledge corner is fine with me.
Knowledge corner.
There we go. Yeah, everyone was super. You could just tell it. Like the set probably was fun, but at times you could tell it's just like I made a joke at one point in the movie where our main hero's like hitting the fucking mutant, and like it's just like one of those things where it's like he swung too hard on that, and somebody said, "Hey, not we only have one of these," and he
Yeah.
like don't do that. um, it did take itself quite serious. This was not a movie that was trying to be funny. It was trying to be. I think a lot of it was it was definitely trying to be provocative. It was definitely one of those films. Like, well,
They hit it.
it
They hit
it
it.
it does, especially with like some of those cool ass cuts. Like there is a lot of cool like lighting, a lot of cool music that hits, and there's like a lot of cool not cool music like the la la la. Like it's
That was my
fucking
favorite song. What do you
it's
mean?
You know
it
what?
is
No,
Big
no.
time 80s music in this one.
oh
Well, yeah, but there's a place and a time for certain songs,
yeah. Dude,
and that was not the time for that song.
no. No. There was a lot of I noticed microphone issues going on in certain areas of the set. You could tell like the steam room, especially that microphone was like getting ready to fucking die.
It was struggling.
That and like
Yeah,
she's running through the halls at one point and she is popping the mic. And like it like she screamed once and it came through and it hit my ear. I was like, oh fuck, dude. I was like, we need to edit that, dude. You guys gotta edit that shit down. It takes no time.
Your friends hot micing it in Discord.
Oh, it's
That.
Elliot. That's Elliot. You know.
It's when your buddy's gobbling down on his mic.
Oh my. I thought Alex would have to do it. I'm like,
I
don't
was
do
about
that.
to, but no, I'm not gonna do that.
Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. Let's talk about it.
The set?
Let's talk about the set.
Dude, they crushed it.
It
The
was-
sets are
it's-
way better than they have any right to be.
Yes. Yes. Keep going, man. I'll let you
No,
start
but
with this.
we I don't remember which one of you noticed it, but
I
Nick
did.
found it.
yeah, I think Nick noticed it. He was like, if you're watching it, just look at the walls a little bit. They're all they're like takeout containers. And they're just lining the walls, and that was like, it was a little bit distracting. Some of the walls, like, they used like bubble wrap,
Yeah.
and
The couch was made out of like the foam.
yeah, the couch is made out of like sound dampening foam.
Which later, if you look on one of the walls and on the poles, they just took that dampening stuff and just
Squares.
wrapped it.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
sets are really good. Everything looks like they have like all these like consoles with just like a big set of buttons that are just like flashing,
Yeah.
and like screens with random nonsense on them.
Glow sticks.
I think the sets are probably some of the strongest parts of this movie.
I liked a lot of the mini work they did. I like a lot of the painting work they did too, because there's sometimes where they zoom out, and you're like, oh, that's a painting, but like it looks really. I thought the space stuff looked really cool. I think the actual space station is awesome. I think for them to do this the way they did in a time period in which they did it, and then just be so confident, like they knew that they had to have known we were going to look at that and go, that's egg cartons and takeout boxes. But they were like, space, dude, whatever, fuck you. Like, that's how that felt. It was like, fuck you, this is space. It was an interesting choice. It was obviously a probably cost-effective choice. It's distracting for a little bit, and it's laughable for a minute. Huh?
You kind of forget about it after a minute because like they make it work with patterns.
Yes.
Like, in certain angles, they make a pattern out of make it look like an actual like wall tile.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
And then you kind of snap back once in a while and just start giggling.
There's a couple times a lot of the times where it meets up with another portion of the wall. And it's the tabs. You can see the tabs of the takeout boxes.
Yeah, you can see the little inserts where you're supposed to clasp the two parts together.
Alex is the one who went, that's bubble wrap on the wall. And then like you could just see where people were definitely walking by, looking around their shoulder, be like, I fucking hate this fucking movie, and they're just popping the shit. Very interesting.
It kind of reminds me of.
Though.
Yeah.
Oh, you go ahead, Alex.
I was gonna say it's funny though because like bubble wrap was originally made as wallpaper.
So, I mean, it works then.
In the 50s, I think it was 57. Bubble wrap was wallpaper. So hey, look at that.
Now, who told you that?
The internet.
Where on the? I'm just.
I think actually heard it on one of the boys' podcasts. LPN.
Okay. If they're saying it, I'm more inclined.
I
have it right here too.
Say.
Accidentally invented in 1957 by engineers Alfred Fielding and Mark Chavins.
Okay.
Yeah.
As wallpaper.
As wallpaper, and then no one liked it because that's weird. But yeah.
Because it looks like you're in like an insane asylum room.
Yeah.
Or you're in a spaceship. Padded room. Or you're in a spaceship.
Space station. Yes.
Yeah, could be any of those things.
Oh my god.
But I was gonna say, like, when you look around the set, you can see, like, I don't want to say common objects, but you can see things that you like recognize.
Yeah.
Like I noticed under one of the benches. Oh, sorry about that. You're gonna get some audio of Penny back there. Knock it off. We're she's piping up. She's got a lot to say. She watched the movie too, and she liked it a lot. But You could see like it's like a model work thing where you'll take like the little greeblies and like attach them to the side of the smooth panels on a ship to give it like texture.
Yeah.
There was like some stuff where the bottom of a bench was lined with like stoplight covers.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, you
So it's like
noticed that.
like they went to like a junkyard and just like picked up a bunch of stuff. They're like, oh, we'll just stick this on the wall to give it a bit of texture.
Uh,
I was super cool. It's like it gives it a lot of like I don't know what the budget for this movie was, but it gives you the idea that like they didn't have a lot of money, but like look what they were able to produce anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Gave this movie a lot of character, a lot of like what they were doing. All right, like yeah, like obviously, like as we pointed out right from the get go, like this is a love letter and or rip off, depending on how you want to look at it, of Clockwork Orange, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Star Wars, Alien, Battlestar Galactica. Alex had said, um, fucking The Thing. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But in all reality, like this was done in a pretty interesting way, where like yeah, there's a bit of like a life cycle to this alien, like an alien, or sorry, mutant, metamorph. It's a metamorph, and a lot of the characters are shown really fast and like killed off, which I was like fine with. There's this one dude pretty much like playing with this what's that thing called?
Oh, it was
The
a sonic
Sonic.
spinner.
Sonic Spinner. He's like the insinuation here is that he's getting off, and he just gets fucking gotted. Um, I, cool movie if you're with your friends and you really want to enjoy like good horror sci-fi that's cheesy and campy, I would say turn Forbidden World on and just shut your brain off and enjoy the ride. There's blood, gore, there's references to things that you like a lot. There's boobs, there's butts, there's aliens and takeout trays on the walls. This movie gets, for me, 3.5 out of 5.
3.5, huh?
Three and a half. And it's not because I don't like it's just it's not a movie I would tell a lot of people to go check out. I'd be like, yeah, if you get time in your life.
I would say if you like, these like the type of movies that you would see like on the Sci-Fi Channel and stuff. If you like
Let
Alien,
me
if you
bump
like
her
those
up to
kind of
4.
things.
I'll give her a 4.
I don't want to influence you
No,
if you
no,
say
no.
three and three and a half.
I grew up watching this shit. I grew up watching this shit. I'm keeping it at 3.5. I grew up watching this, and I've seen better, but I like this too. So 3.5 from Nikki Deuce. Who's going next? Who wants to go next?
Give it a fucking 5.
Alex with
Solid
a
5.
perfect score.
Alex coming out with a 5.
Let's hear it.
Oh,
Bub.
I keep forgetting we're doing 5s out
Okay,
of
so
5s.
Oh, Jimmy,
Oh
you meant
no, that's still good. No, I'll give it a 5. It's a solid fucking flick. Like, no, like the acting is great. Funny enough for
it is
what
good.
this movie is, like it's insanely good. Tracy's
yeah.
a great fucking, like, she could be up there with some scream queens. Like
Yeah.
there's some the
She's
scream
doing some screaming.
a lot. Uh the practical effects top notch. I would love to see what these dudes do with like Warhammer minis and models.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You know,
dude, these guys home
you know,
hobby shop is probably insane.
Yeah, dude.
uh, great gore, like Nick said as well. Just solid fucking sci-fi flick.
Yeah.
Not even like, I mean, there's some horror to it, but it's mainly sci-fi
Yeah.
and like very
Yeah.
story driven. Like it's good.
It's
Oh yeah.
scary
So
for the same reason that alien movies are scary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's just like this thing is gonna get me, but it's also
Yeah.
like
I did
here's all the
jump.
sci-fi.
I did actually jump at one point. So there's that.
I don't want to spoil the jump scare. I think I know where. The aquarium, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I seen it coming too, and I still fucking jumped.
One of those things
But-
where it's like if you don't catch it, you're like, "Was that?" And then you go, "Nah." Noah did that. He goes, "Ah." And it's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
shit, okay."
well, you could see that like jump scare coming, and then once it happened, I was like, oh yeah, there it is.
Yep. Fucking
All
dicks.
right.
I would probably give it like a 4. I thought it
We
was
are
pretty
all
good.
over the place.
I thought it was good. If you're like, if you're looking for something to throw on, that like it's a movie that feels a little bit like it is someone's like passion project fun idea, but the people in it took it very seriously, and it shows. There's a lot of like, you can really tell like they cared about this. They cared about making this, and they wanted it to be legit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And also, we love the lunch trays and egg cartons as set pieces.
Oh my god, it was awesome.
More of that, please. More. Any final thoughts before we get into Noah's knowledge corner?
Final
No,
thoughts.
I don't think so.
All right, Noah,
Watch the movie.
go see this movie. It's fun. It is fun. It's a good time. Noah, hit us with your knowledge corner, please. We got to get like a little sound clip there. We got to figure something out.
Yeah, we need to do something. So, I didn't find. I was looking at some information on the cast.
Yeah.
Because, like we were saying, like these actors are taking this very seriously. Well, that would make sense when you look at some other things they've done. This guy, first guy here, Michael Bowen, who played Jimmy Swift in this movie. Who I think he's the guy who gets got first. He's the young guy. He has been in Breaking Bad, Grey's Anatomy, ER, Gotham, uh, Dead Girl, and Knight Rider.
He was a dead
Dead
girl,
Girl.
too.
He has a credit in it. And so you can like you get like those are serious shows. Like, and he has bit parts in some of them. Like pretty much everybody in this cast did NCIS and CSI and stuff.
Okay.
Those like procedural cop dramas,
Yeah.
Um, we got Lyndon Childs, who played the main like doctor scientist. He was on Frasier. He was in the Green Hornet, the original one from the '60s.
Oh, that's cool.
The original Man from Uncle.
What?
Yeah, pretty crazy. And then a couple of the other ones, Scott Paulin,
Yeah.
who was Earl, he's the scientist guy. He was on Teen Wolf, Turner and Hooch, Castle, Young and the Reckless, also on ER. He was on Lost. I remember who he played on Lost. He was on the X Files and the Twilight Zone. Like these guys they've been all over like big names in like TV and movies.
What the fuck?
It's
That explains the acting.
yeah, and you can tell like you get the idea that these are like seasoned actors.
Yeah,
Of course, this was pretty early on for a lot of them,
well, that would also
but
explain them like really hoofing it through the film then.
yeah,
Like really like just busting ass on this. So I did find a potential budget. Um Wikipedia, I know, take with a grain of salt, but we're seeing that the film was like under $1 million budget. So for 82, probably pretty expensive,
yeah, I'd believe it.
but it made 4 million at the box.
Wow,
So in
Okay.
82, this made 4 million at the box. So it did well, I would
that's
say.
pretty impressive.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit, people on like, okay, so is it a good movie? If you like low budget, cheesy sci-fi flicks, it's a great one. True. Go see this movie. Um, Noah, do you have anything else you wanted to say about the film?
Nope, that's it.
All
I
right.
loved it. Really good. Watch it with your friends
Or yourself.
Yeah,
or just you.
just go watch
Dude,
it.
it's good. I will probably watch again.
Alex gave it a perfect score. Noah gave it a
Um,
4.
I'm gonna tell Lawson about it. Actually,
Yeah, do tell Lawson. He will love this. I gave it a 3.5. So let's just say this movie gets a 4 altogether on the Scream Boys.
I think that's fair.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, go check out Forbidden World on Screambox now. And if you like what you're hearing here and you're interested in Screambox, go check it out. Subscribe, $32 a year. You get Screambox. You get all these awesome movies like Forbidden World. Next week is Noah's pick for movies, so get ready for that. It's going to be. I always. This is a great thing we got going here. Good call, Noah. I love this. So stay tuned. Check out Screenbox. Check out Final Boss. Check out Doc Longy. Get ready for some new WASD and beyond all weekend. And until next week, guys, take it easy and be safe.
Thank you, Screenbox.